Hey everybody, it's Gypsy and welcome to the Edge of Appalachia. Today is Saturday, October 4th, I think, 2025, and I am on my way to the flea market to do some vending. I don't have any real topic to talk about today, so I'll just be jabbering. But I had the best night last night. For the first time in years, it was just me and my son last evening. So we went to a local brewery. Oh, it was so good. Their food is delicious. They're very creative with their food. If you live in the area, it's called 11-3 in Chardon on Cherry Street. So good. I don't typically like seltzer, but they have a vanilla chai seltzer, and I had that, and oh my God, did I like it. I was really surprised. Then we had chicken wings, and it was done in maple barbecue sauce. Now, our county is known for its real maple syrup. And I mean real, it's from the trees. People tap the trees around here. So this brewery is there's a collaboration with one of the farms that taps their maple syrup and taps their trees and makes maple syrup. And this was the best barbecue sauce I have ever tasted. Oh my God, it was so good. This is one of the things I like about this brewery. My son, I'm not a beer drinker, but my son is, and he had, I think it was a pumpkin spice, oh no, apple cider, I'm sorry. He had an apple cider beer, which was done in collaboration with one of the biggest, most famous fruit farms in our county. And they're right around the corner here. They're right here by us. And that was really good. So I like that they do that they will work with other small businesses, family owned in our county. So that's really good. But I mean, just the food was amazing. So we had those wings, and then we got this pizza. Now, I don't usually mess with my pizza. I actually like a typical traditional pizza. My favorite, just being how my grandmother, and my mom taught me to make it, is, you basically sauce and your herbs, and you top it with grated cheese. If you want sausage, you get a sausage link and you roll it up in the pizza. Oh God, I love that. Anyways, I went out on a limb today only because all the ingredients were Italian. So they had arugula on it, prosciutto, which is an Italian ham. It was so good. It's expensive. It was on this pizza. They had, pickled onions. I'm not a big onion fan, but I actually liked it this way. And then they had fig. They made a fig paste and put that on the pizza. I was like, wow, it's going to be sweet. I love figs. We always had them at Christmas time, and I buy them now at Christmas. Delicious. They drizzled it with balsamic vinegar they make in-house. Oh my God, it was amazing. So we had a really, really good time. They have, a lot of their seating is outside, and they had little fire pits all around, and they do the pizza in these outdoor wood-burning pizza ovens. It's so good. I mean, oh my gosh, we just had a blast. We were just sitting around, little fire, and it was a nice evening alone with my son. It's been a while. Once I get married, you take the back seat. So, you take any opportunity you can get. I mean, I love my daughter-in-law. She's like a daughter to me. love her, but she just wasn't there. It was Dad, so it was just Mom and son, and we just really had a good time. So I really am grateful for that time that we had. It was great, delicious food. Yeah, if you are in the area, Northeast Ohio, go to Chardon and go to 11-3 on Cherry Street. Oh, their food. And their barbecue sauce they make themselves. I was looking all over the place trying to see if they bottled it. He said they don't bottle it just yet. They've been talking about bottling it. And like, you bottle it, I will be buying it all. It sounds like I'll put it on everything. It is thick. I've never had a barbecue sauce that good. Anyways, let's see. Yeah, so this week was my first week selling pumpkins from home. I set up a little farm stand by the road. And, the first day especially, I wasn't expecting anything. I did advertise on Marketplace and on Nextdoor. And I wasn't like, I thought, well, people need to realize I'm here first. Well, the first day I made money, I couldn't believe it. Second day I did. Thursday I did not. Yesterday I made money. And my son, he pulls it, he's a truck driver, so he came home for the weekend. And he's looking at my stand and he goes, "Did you really sell all these pumpkins?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "It's looking a little sparse. Do you want me to condense some more?" I said, "No, don't." I said, because they're not selling at my booth. So the pumpkins at my booth, I'm bringing those home and putting them on the pumpkin stand. I always wonder, I know it's a marketing thing, but I don't understand. Okay, at home, it grows great, or it sells great. At the booth, it doesn't sell. I know it all depends where you are and stuff, but yeah, I'm gonna bring them home. And I know I live in a rural area. Farm stands are very popular. Everybody has, not everybody, but people who have large gardens or farms, they have farm stands. And I never knew how well they worked, but what I'm seeing is they work well. And I guess it's just maybe the atmosphere or what people are expecting to buy and see. I don't know. But anyways, I'm bringing my pumpkins home tonight and I'm putting them on my stand. And next year, my son and daughter-in-law are going to be making me an official farm stand. My son said, "Yeah, I was thinking we should put wheels on it. This way, we have a riding lawnmower. You could hitch it up to the riding lawnmower when you're not using it and, store it in the garage or something." So, yeah, I'm really excited about it. And, last week I started selling raffle tickets at my booth for a Halloween basket that I'm raffling off on October 25th. And, wow, that really went better than I thought, too. It was drawing in customers, and people were really interested in the basket. I'm like, wow, well, okay, I think I hit on something here. And I'm going to be doing a raffle, for every major holiday at least. Unless I think of something else I might want to raffle off in between the holidays. I don't know, but I'm having a good time with that. I have more dollar bills now because I'm selling them for $1 a piece, the tickets. I've never had so many dollar bills in my life. But it's, things have been going good. I'm having a good time. Now, the only thing that's not really going good is my YouTube channel. My stats are going down, And like I said yesterday, I'm just not really in the mood to do videos. This has been going on for a couple weeks. And it's been worse this week. This week is like I'm too tired and I want to get things done instead of doing videos. I think maybe that's my problem. But the biggest problem is my garden is nearly gone. My cold crops are still doing good, but not much to speak of. So I'm basically shutting down the garden for the year, cleaning up and stuff. So I guess it's like, okay, well, what am I going to spend the winter talking about? Now, the last 2 winters, I did, especially last year, my stats really went down over the winter. I especially noticed it at the beginning of January. So I'm thinking, oh my God, what is this January going to look like? If this is starting already, although I haven't really been diligent in making videos this week. I don't know. It's just... But here's the thing. I know a lot of people monetize their videos. That's not my thing. I'm making money other ways. And I'm, so for me, when I do videos just for fun, just because I enjoy it. And so I'm thinking to myself the other day, I'm going, well, should it really matter that much if your stats go down? As soon as you start gardening again in late winter, early spring, they're going to go right back up like they always do. I mean, it's almost immediate, especially when I go from my grow stations in the house to outdoors. Once I get outdoors, it's like my stats just shoot back up. So I'm thinking, should I really care? Should I really worry about it? Because if you're only doing this for your own fun, Michelle, why are you worried? So I'm trying to look at it that way. I mean, it's just coming to the time of year where I'm trying to think of a time of year I don't have a lot to do. Well, I guess I don't have one. Now this year, since it looks like, my family, travelers, everybody's here, there, whatever adventure. So I never know what the holiday's going to bring. 2 years ago, my mother died on December 8th, and we were all going to Finland to spend the holidays with my daughter-in-law's family. Well, the kids went ahead of us. Our plane was supposed to take off December 11th. My mom died on the 8th. So I ended up staying home. Everybody else went. And I think I needed that time alone too, just to process. I mean, I never knew it would be this way. Like when my mom died, it was I don't know. I can't even explain it. It was weird. I mean, when my dad died, it was weird only because he was only 58 and I was 32. But this was like a different weird. It's like, it's your mother. And I think no matter what kind of relationship you had with your mother, when your mother dies, it's really different. And I was going, after, we had the funeral and stuff, I was going to go meet my family, in Finland. And I didn't. I was just like, I just couldn't. I think I really needed the time alone to really think about the fact that, my mom is no longer physical. She's total spirit, total energy now. So that was weird. But then last year, I can't even remember last year's holidays. So I think it was just the two of us. Kids were, my son and daughter-in-law were probably on the road being truckers. But this year, it sounds like the plan is for everybody to be home for both holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas. So I'm going to be going back to my usual busy self, like I was when my boys were little. Now, maybe not quite that much, okay? I cannot keep up like I did back then when my kids were little. I made tons of Christmas cookies, Christmas candy, crazy, stupid stuff like my mother used to do. And that's what my son and I were talking about this yesterday. The older you get, the more you sound like your mother. I said something yesterday, and he goes, see? Twice yesterday, I did something that my son said, Mommy, you're doing like Grandma always did. Oh, they're talking in the middle of a sentence, just in the middle of a conversation. Must have been having in my head all by myself. My mother used to do this. And then she just starts saying it out loud like you're supposed to know. what she's talking about. Well, I guess I do that now. Or I'll talk about somebody, like a friend of mine from maybe the flea market or, some other place that my family, they wouldn't know the person. And I'll be like, oh, I think I said, oh, well, it's Amy's birthday this weekend on Monday. So I know she wants pumpkin. I'm going to give her one as a birthday present. And my son's like, okay. He has no clue who Amy is. So the older I'm getting, the more I'm like my mother. But one thing I did pick up from my mother is the cooking and baking. I can't control myself. And then again, I'll grow my own food. That makes it even more I'm crazy. I never think to myself, I'm running out of energy. Maybe I should slow down. But I don't want to. I told my son, I want to live until I die. I don't want to end up like, my mother and my grandfather. They both ended up with very bad dementia and in a nursing home. My mother, I just told you what my mother was like, go, 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 go. Well, at the end of her life, I don't know. I don't want that for myself. I don't. I'd rather, be able to live fully until then. And I know it's a rare few who could do that, but I don't know. But yeah, so anyways, for the holidays, I will be baking some Christmas cookies, maybe make some candy. And of course, and thankfully, my son and daughter-in-law, they're at that age where they really, they do a lot. So I am lucky in that they are great cooks. Thanksgiving, Dad always, always, always has to make the stuffing for Thanksgiving because, according to my son, he makes the best. And it is really good. It is. Dad cannot understand why our son feels that way, but it is good stuffing. So he'll do that. And we all pitch in. So it'll be a lot of fun. It's been a few years since we all had the holidays together. So I'm looking forward to that. That'll be fun. So I'll probably start baking a few cookies here and there and then find a place to store them, just so I can get more complaints about there's no room anywhere. Yeah, that's why I do this stuff, just egg freedom. I don't know. Yeah, God, this is something else. Now, do you guys remember, not all that long ago, maybe about a month ago, I told you, oh my God, fall has come early. The leaves started falling, and then it's changing, and it was really, really cold. And we did have a drought, okay, but then the drought broke, then we went back into another drought, which is what we're in now. But I looked at the weather, and it was supposed to be in the 70s, or at the coldest, upper 60s, which I think is perfect. It's great for this time of year. But all of a sudden, we've got mid-80s. It is going to be in the mid-80s today in Northeast Ohio in October. Now, I'm not really saying anything here, but I noticed the other day I was outside and I looked up and I saw stripes in the sky. Just saying. And this was before the weather said it was going to be in the mid-80s. It's very rare in Northeast Ohio to have mid-80s in October. I feel like, what, am I back in the desert? Except everything's green. I don't know. It's weird. It's very weird. Anyways, I'm just babbling. I'm really, in a good mood because I've been doing all the things I love this week, which I guess I always do. But, I'm making a few dollars here and there, and it's not much, but for some reason it makes me feel rich. And I was telling my son, we were talking about this last night, it's like, it's only a few dollars, I'm not really making money, but I enjoy doing this so much, growing food, especially my pumpkins. Oh, am I gonna increase pumpkins next year? It's gonna be so fun. Wait till you guys see it. Be sure to stay tuned, gardeners, for my huge pumpkin expansion. but this flea market, my arts, my produce, it's like, it makes me so happy that I don't care that it's a few dollars here and there. If I make a few bucks, I feel rich just because I'm doing what I love. And it's like, what's so weird about it is, okay, when you're on disability, you don't get a lot of money. I mean, it's hard to make ends meet. But, just that few dollars. When I say a few, I mean literally a few. I'm not over exaggerating here. When that happens and I get happy about it, it's weird. It's like I don't need money all of a sudden, and my money lasts. It's like all of a sudden any financial problems are gone. And it's almost like because I'm happy that I have this thing going, whatever you want to call it, that I enjoy doing. And hey, I made $6 today and I'm on top of the world. For some reason, that makes the financial stuff like non-existent. I don't know. It's hard to explain. But anyways, I'm going to leave you with that. Blessed be and make it a joyful one.